What is the best gun in Call of Duty Warzone? Now, I can't give you a straight factual answer, but I can give you my own opinion. I am going to be ranking every single gun in this season of Warzone. I always get people asking, Vic, what are your favorite weapons? What do you think are the best weapons? What are your top 10 guns? So I'm going to go through all of them and rank them all in order. All of the guns in Season 4. Obviously, there's been buffs and nerfs over time. This is just my opinion. If you guys disagree, just make your own tier list through the link down in the description below and tweet it to me. I'm interested to see where you guys place all of these guns. This is my opinion, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. So here we have all the guns. It's weird, actually. It feels like there's less, but there's quite a few. We don't have the launchers because I won't even discuss those things. Okay, starting off with the 1911 pistol. I'm gonna throw these bad boys down in the trash pile. I mean, if it was on a ranking of sidearms itself, it would go a little higher up, and you'll see where they are. The closer it is to the left, the better the gun, essentially. We've got the 357 Magnum. Now, with snake shots, they're okay for one kill. You know what? Since the nerf, the damage drop-off is huge. Even so, I'm going to put them in average. Good for 1 or 2 kills at point-blank range in a building. If people start spacing out more since the nerf, not too great. The Deagle, we're gonna... Oh, well, you know what? Of all the pistols, again, it's slightly better, but it's not in line with the Magnum. It's going in chalked. So I know this is a while ago, but I actually used the Deagle in this pistols only challenge, which for some reason got barely any views, even though it was a mad difficult challenge. Right there, the 75. This was once the greatest gun for multiplayer. If you watch some of my old multiplayer videos, you can see clips like this. Oh my goodness. So if this was just multiplayer and pre-nerf, the 75 would be an overpowered. It's not in floor loot anymore, but it's actually, and this is all for Warzone. I'm rating these guns purely based on Warzone. It's trash. It is trash. 2 bullets, point blank. If you're lucky, you'll do 250 damage and take off someone's shield. It's not as bad as the 1911, but pretty trash. Next up, we have the AK-47, right next to the AMAC. Very similar guns. I mean, they did add a tiny buff to the ADS speed in this patch, but it's just a very average gun. The thermal variant from the floor is okay, but it's just not on the same level as other guns. So here we have the AMAX. Now, a lot of people, I think, would throw this gun in overpowered. My personal experience, it's a cracked gun. It's better than the AK. It's, you know, mid-range. It's a good gun, but it's not overpowered, in my opinion. In my opinion. We've got the AUG, another gun which some pros have been using in multiplayer, but in Warzone, it's average and not even as average as an AK-47. It's sitting right in there. It's alright, but it just doesn't hit like the other SMGs in the game. Now we have our first overpowered weapon, the AX-50. Yes, overpowered. I'm sure you guys have seen me do some good stuff with it. Yeah, I see him. Furthest roof along. Down.
Oh shit, yeah.
Down's one. And we've just got a first overpowered. This is overpowered. Taking the top slot. It's the Brewin Mk9. What a weapon. We'll see if it stays there, but arguably, I mean, of these guns, the best by a long way. Throw my loadout on that, and the headshot damage is huge. It does about 5 more damage per headshot than any other assault rifle in the game. That's the bonus with the LMGs. And when you put the fast mags on it, you've got the 60 mag, it destroys.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, there you go. Right, now on the right of him.
We've got the combat knife in here. Obviously, it wouldn't be your go-to, never bring a knife to a gunfight. I would take it over all of these weapons. It's going there. Honestly, if I had to run at someone in Warzone, I would want that and just hit them with a quick bang bang. Genuinely, I would take it over those weapons. What a legendary thing, a crossbow. You guys have seen us win using it only. With the explosive rounds, it's a one-hit kill. It really is. I got him! And that is nice, but again, the reload speed, even with sleight of hand, is just too darn slow. Look at this animation. This is taking forever. If you're trying to actually, you know, take on a serious squad, this will get you nowhere. It's going in chalked. It is going in chalked. I wouldn't pick it up. Even if it was perfectly built, it just wouldn't be in my loadout. Now we have the Dragunov sniper. It's not even average, it's chalked. It's better than the crossbow. It's better than all of these, but I'd take any of these over it. And then we have the EBR-14. This was really good at one point in time. It had a glitch on the headshot multiplier, so it was a one-tap headshot. There was a floor loop version of it in the last patch. The stats haven't been changed since then. It's average. It's better than the Dragunov, but it's not better than any of these guns right here. And now we have the FAL, the big FAL. Right now, it's overpowered. You guys can see how quickly it can drop 2 people. 1 down. 2 down. They're down. It's going in overpowered, and it is jumping above the AX-50. I'm sorry, but a 3-shot kill up to 19 meters. That's too damn powerful. It's going... Yo, the game's... See, oh, okay, we'll drag that one down. For a second, they wouldn't let it happen. And onwards, we have the Fennec. Now, I'm undecided between cracked and average for this one. I think I'm going to give it to cracked. 1v1, close range. There's no better SMG. It just doesn't have the mag capabilities that other SMGs have. The MP7, the MP5, we'll get to those. It's still cracked. It's better than all of this here, but I would take an AMAX over it. I would take these guns over it. Now, here we go. The Grau. How the mighty have fallen. Last season, it would have been sat right in the top spot. It's fallen off, but not by a crazy amount. It used to be my thing. It used to be my gun. I mean, so did the snake shots. They won me 40 grand. Won 60 grand with the Grau. You know what? It's still overpowered. It is still overpowered. It's still a good gun. I wouldn't use it over any of these weapons. Long range, it's dropped off, but hey ho. Now the HDR, I know a lot of you have heard me talk about it and think I'm going to throw it down here somewhere because I don't believe in the sniper. However, from seeing other people really pop off with it, it's also overpowered. It's an overpowered gun. If you're going to snipe and you can hit your shots, it is really darn good. I'd still take a Grau over it, but I can respect that a lot of people do really well with it. It is a worthy competitor to the X50, so it takes that top spot. And now we have the Holger 26. There's a nice floor loot version of it that I like. It's the gold version. It can't sit below these guns. It has to sit in the middle of average. It is I mean, when I see it, it's a slap bang average gun. It's right there. Ah, we have the Cali sticks. Just for meme stock. I know I'm trying to do all of this seriously, but I have to throw this in. We'll throw it in there. They hit fast. You run fast with them. They're fun. We're dropping it in there. You know what, Cali sticks? We've won a game with them only.
Get him, Vlk.
Oh, to buy in front. I'm shielding.
I'm stunning one out front of blue. Stunned.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Now onwards, the Car 98K Marksman Rifle. Recently received an ADS buff in the latest season. I haven't been using it too much. I did hit this savage red dot sight shot with it though. These armor tags. Oh, with the Car 98! Not a personal favorite of mine, but it's an overpowered weapon. Next up, the Kilo 141. Now this is where it gets interesting. Where is that sitting? It's overpowered for sure. In my eyes, it's a number 2 spot. It's a little more reliable than the Brewin, but with the slightly less damage, I go for the Brewin over the Kilo. So it's taken a number 2 spot. Now we've got the M13. This is another interesting one. This is what we came for. We came for the assault rifles, let's be honest. The assault rifles and the snipers. And the SMGs, actually. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. See, I like it. I really like comboing it with a sniper. It has a lot of mobility, which is why I run it with a sniper. On me. I would say just because of its close range capabilities, as you just saw, I'm going to drop it in above the Grau. We've got a lot of overpowered weapons, but there are in the game. Like, these are all weapons I could see myself picking up and having a lot of fun with. Okay, the M19, I think it's got a higher rate of fire. Not that I use them a whole ton. It is slightly better. M4A1. Last season, it would have been in overpowered, probably somewhere around here. Since the nerf to no stock, meaning no stock equals big recoil, I am going to throw it in the top of cracked. A lot of people would be very disgusted by this and say, no, it's overpowered, but maybe it's more of a controller weapon to use. Whereas, like, I feel like the Grau, the Kilo work really well. The X50 work really well with the mouse and keyboard. Maybe that's where I'm missing out. Is this wrong? Is this wrong to do? The M4A1 used to be insane in multiplayer. Again, it got nerfed about 4 or 5 times. Here's some footage of that. I've changed my mind after seeing those clips and just thinking about other people that use it really well. It's in there. It's in that roster. I wouldn't pick it up, but I can appreciate other people do really well with it. So it's up there. The M91, plain average. It's a good piece of floor loot. I would put it in. I would take an AK over it, but it's done me okay a few times off the drop. Honestly, the MG32 is the same gun, but actually worse. The recoil on this thing's a bit of a mess, so that's going way in the back. I would actually pick up a Holger over the M34. You know, I'm waiting for someone to, like, debunk this whole thing. They'll be like, you said you would take this gun over this, but here's footage of you not picking it up. It could get dangerous. Okay, the MK2 carbine. Oh, dearie me. I'd rather have a crossbow. The thing doesn't one-shot headshot, and it's a marksman rifle. It's awful. It may be worse than that, actually. It's going there. I'd rather have a combat knife over that thing. Okay, the Model 680, shotgun time. Off the shotguns, you know what? It's the best. And with fire rounds, it's fun. He's getting cooked. He's been fried. I did all right with it, close quarters. Again, I would rather have had an SMG, but we will throw it in in average. And here we go, the MP5. The gun that has stood the test of time. It's been a staple for Warzone since Warzone came out. Its damage drop-off was increased with the latest patch. I would say putting it behind the Kilo and the Brewin. I would say it sits in overpowered, but not all the way up there. A very similar gun, an alternative for a lot of people, the MP7. The 60 mag rounds, the lack of recoil, the ability to get long-range kills.
Oh, shit.
There's still even more.
Just keep spotted back in.
I'm going to put it in overpowered. Is it better than the FAL? Yes, because it's more reliable. The rate of fire is more reliable. Even way back when we were rocking around getting kill records with the MP7, it stood the test of time. Now here we go, the Odin. I had some good memes with this back in the day. It's still a below average gun. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it below all of these. It's just very average now. The FAL has completely replaced it. Now we've got the Origin 12. It's a decent shotgun. It's a decent shotgun. But honestly, I'd rather have an Odin at like short range, honestly. So it's going in the middle here. There is a silenced version that does really well. Two down. Very nice, very close range, but it's nothing special. Okay, P90. Overlooked gun. I don't use it much. But I would use it over any of these guns right here. Not the Fennec. Clip size is good. It's always good to have a gun that you don't need to up the clip size on. So it's going in crack. This column is, you know, everything's kind of falling one side or the other. So I like having something else in there. Now the PKM. Some would say it's overpowered. I made a low recoil variant of it and, you know, got some decent kills. Is that ahead? Here's just been shredded.
Oh, he jumped off.
But the reloading is just too long. I know it's great that you don't have to reload during gunfights. I'm a compulsive reloader. I do it maybe a little too much. It's a cracked gun. For sure, it's good. I know some other players have dropped huge games with it. But for me, it just doesn't make it to overpowered. It just doesn't. The Bison here or the Bison. Great in multiplayer. Not so great in Warzone. It would sit, and I hate picking it up off the floor loop. It just doesn't perform for me. It's going in below the org. So this column is now doubled. I think this M91 needs to go below both of those, honestly. I think this is actually overplay, so we're doing an adjustment. We're bringing that down. Okay, we've got a big section here in the middle. All right, the R9 shotgun. Just because of the slug variant in Warzone that can't kill anything is trash. It is the trashiest of trash. I've lost so many gunfights. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you've ever picked that gun up on Warzone off the floor with the slugs, where it shoots like one little bullet instead of the pellet that sprays, you'll know it's awful. Down there, down in the dumps. And now the Ram 7. Not overpowered, and you know, the thing that draws it back is it hasn't got much mobility. The movement speed is not great. I would say it's just in the middle of cracked. I would take it over a Fennec because it has that slight extra range and mag capability, but I would take an AMAX over it, so it goes in the middle there. Now we have the Renetti, potentially now the only viable pistol. It's going in just in the middle. I like putting things in the middle of average. Bang average. Absolutely average. It's going there. The Riot Shield. You know what? After how great Riot Shields were in the Crossbow gameplay. Nice place. I can't get a shot on him. One sec.
One under the bridge. One underneath the bridge.
It's perfect for distracting people and buying time and engagements. You know what? The Riot Shield is cracked. I won't hear nothing else. If you've got one gun that you like and you throw that on your back, it's versatile. Weird one there. Other people may have put that lower. I like it there. Okay, the Rytec AMR doesn't even one-tap headshot. In Warzone, it's 0 to 200 meters, so you have to shoot like below people sometimes, which is below people's heads, which is just weird. It's a chalked gun for sure. Broken ting. The SA87, it's not even average, it's also chalk, but I will take it over those two, so we're going in there. Then the Scar. Clip size only goes up to what, like 40? A lot of recoil. It's filling in there. These weapons are all just replacing each other down here. And the chalk section has grown. The SKS, these snipers have just been lumped in. If it ain't the AX50, the HDR or the Kar 98, it's down here. There's a big divide. I would love to see like a mid-valued sniper. I guess the EBR's kind of there. The Striker 45, it's also a chalked gun. Again, I take it over probably all those minus the Scar. The Uzi, you know what? This gun is cracked. If you put in the AE rounds, I even managed to get a lot of kills with a bloomin' telescope on the top of a pink one.
He's getting resed right now.
Up the stairs on the right.
Oh, as if.
Yeah, mate, he's resing him right now. They're both really low.
I'm putting it up here. It's better than the Riot Shield. It's better than the P90. It's not better than the Fennec. No, it is better than the Fennec. It's going there, in the middle of cracked. The Vlk Rogue, also a slug shotgun, will get you killed. That actually is worse than the R9 shotgun. It's even worse. And then the starter pistol. Where does it sit? It's not bad. It's not great. It's still trash. It's going to sit in above the 75 though. Let's drag that back. This is our list. I'd say it doesn't follow a nice bell-shaped curve, which I like, a normal distribution. Here we go. This is my top 10 guns. If there's 10 guns in the top section, this is perfect. We've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. I almost want to demote something just to give my top 10. Using one of those guns, not a lot can go wrong. These are honorable mentions. These ones, steer clear of them in your loadouts, honestly. That would be my thoughts. That's my opinion. You're entitled to your own. I'm interested to see it. So be sure to hit the link down below if you disagree. Create your own grid and tweet it to me. I'll be interested to have a look at what you all have to say. Anyway, that is it for the video. We've got more Warzone gameplay coming soon. So if you're a fan of it, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. If you can't be bothered to fill out the actual grid itself and just want to give feedback, the comment section down below. What did you agree with? What did you not agree with? Thank you all once again. See you all soon.